I'm here, I whisper, crouching beside Lily on the cold kitchen tiles. I won't leave you. Breathe with me, okay? Lily stares at the cabinet door, eyes glassy. Turn it off, she says. Make it stop. The video? I ask, sliding my phone away so she won't see the screen. The video, she says. Again, everywhere. It's fake, I say. It's poison. It's not you. They believe it, she whispers. I spot an envelope on the table, the college crest dark against white. Did this come today? Her mouth trembles. Open it. I rip the seal. The word hits me like a brick. Withdrawn. They pulled your scholarship. They called me a risk, she says. A distraction. My chest burns. Who sent the clip first, Lily? She hesitates like the word is a blade. Cole West. He promised to help me, she adds. I thought I was lucky. He used you, I say. Then he lit the match. I can't fix it, she says. You don't have to fix it tonight, I say. You only have to breathe. I don't know how. Follow me, I say, counting in a soft rhythm. In 2, 3, out, 2, 3. Her shoulders loosen by a breath. I still hear them. Then hear me, I say. I'm louder. Her silver bracelet glints near the sink. I pick it up and slip it into my pocket. I'm keeping this safe. Don't, she says. It'll break you too. Watch me, I answer, and reach for my phone. I'm calling Sarah. She'll be angry. She'll be useful, I say, and hit dial. Sarah, I need you. Her voice comes sharp and awake. Tell me you're not alone. I am with Lily, I say. The college dumped her. The video keeps spreading. Listen, Sarah says. You need proof, not rage. Start a log. Time, link, sender. Save everything. I hear you, I say. And I hate this. Hold your sister, she says. Use your head. I'm on my way. How long? 20 minutes, she says. Lock the door. No scrolling. Water and blankets. Copy, I say and end the call. Lily watches me. What did she say? She said we fight smart, I say. We start now. I can't face people, she says. You don't have to, I say. Face me. That's enough. She curls closer to the cabinets. I was so careful, Iris. I know, I say. Care didn't fail you. He did. Her breath hitches. He smiled like a mentor. He hunted, I say. And he left traps. I sent him my draft essay, she says. He said I had a voice. You still do, I say. Just not with him. What will you do? She asks. I'll gather proof, I say. And I'll make sure he watches us stand. She looks at the envelope. What about school? We appeal, I say. We rebuild. First, we stop the bleeding. How? She asks. I pull out my notebook. Names, dates, screenshots. Sarah will help. I don't want pity, she says. They won't pity you, I say. They will fear your comeback. She exhales, small and shaky. I'm tired. Then rest, I say. I'll keep watch. She nods. Don't go. I won't, I say, smoothing her hair. I promise. The fridge clicks. My phone buzzes with pings I refuse to read. Iris? Lily whispers. Yes. If he wins, what's left of me? I lift my chin and breathe once. I press my palm to the tile, cold and steady. He doesn't win, I say. If he burned your life, he'll watch me rise from the ashes he made. I scroll through page after page of glowing headlines. Visionary CEO, golden boy of tech, philanthropist. My throat tastes bitter. Sarah's voice buzzes on the line. He's clean on paper, Iris. Every article praises him. No slips. Clean doesn't mean innocent, I say. It means scrubbed. I'm telling you, the public worships him. If you charge in, you'll look reckless. Then I'll find dirt, I say. Real dirt. She sighs. Just don't burn yourself chasing shadows. I hang up before doubt can creep in. My phone shakes in my hand as I tap Noah's number. He answers fast, his tone sharp. Iris? It's been months. Why now? Because Lily's life is in ashes, I say. And I know who lit the fire. Cole West. A pause stretches. You're certain? She named him herself. He promised to mentor her. Then the video surfaced. Hours later, the scholarship was gone. Noah exhales. That lines up with what I've seen. His digital footprint is polished, but his team hides too much. Send me everything, I say. I can't just dump raw files on you, he says. Some of this is sensitive. Noah, I don't care about rules. I care about my sister. You want truth or vengeance? He asks. Both. I snap. Silence. Hums before he answers. Fine, I'll start with anomalies. His PR accounts funnel odd payments to shells. Ghost accounts push smear campaigns against women young interns mostly. My skin prickles. Like Lily? Yes, he says. 1. Account uploaded her clip. The metadata traces back to an IP tied to West PR. But be careful, this isn't courtroom solid yet. I close my eyes. He used her and made her look crazy. Iris, Noah says gently, you're not ready for what this means. If you go after him, he'll bury you too. Watch me. I whisper. No, he says. You don't get it. He destroys reputations. He has lawyers, money, allies, and I have truth. I cut in. Truth doesn't shout as loud as cash. Then I'll shout louder. Noah groans. You've always been stubborn. Call it loyal. I say, call it reckless. Would you let someone do this to your sister? He doesn't answer. The silence tells me enough. I'll keep digging, he says finally. But promise me you won't go public yet. Let me verify deeper. You have a week, I say. Then I move. A week? Iris. That's not how this works. It is for me, I say. Lily doesn't have months to wait while he dances on magazine covers. He exhales again. Fine, I'll pull transaction trails tonight. I'll encrypt a file and send it by morning. Thank you. Don't thank me yet. If this blows up, we're both targets. Good, I say. Then he'll know I'm coming. Noah mutters. God, you sound just like when we were kids, ready to fight anyone who teased Lily. She was always fragile, I say softly, and I was always her shield. Then be smart about this, he says. Shields don't just block, they plan. I glance at Lily asleep on the couch, her breath shallow. I'll plan, but I won't wait forever. I'll call tomorrow, he says. Check your inbox, but keep it offline. No cloud, no leaks. Got it. He hesitates again. Iris, if you're wrong, I'm not. I cut him off. She said his name. That's enough for me. And if she's mistaken, she isn't. I say. Her eyes told me the truth. Then brace yourself, he says quietly, because this road doesn't end clean. I hang up and sit in the dark. The news headline still glows on my laptop screen. Coal West donates millions to youth charities. My jaw tightens. Golden on paper, I whisper. But underneath, he rots. I press Lily's bracelet against my palm. He thinks he buried her, but I'll dig him out, and he'll choke on the light. Grant leans back in his chair, eyes fixed on me over the rim of his glasses. You're too close to this, Iris. I fold my arms. Close is why I'll get the truth. Truth isn't enough, he says. Truth has to sing in court. Bring me facts, not fire. I've got leads, I say. Names, whispers, odd payments. He drums his fingers on the desk. Leads don't hold up on the stand. I need documents, testimony, timestamps, not rumors. I'll find them, I say. He studies me for a long moment. You're risking your job. Then fire me. I shoot back. But you won't, because you want the story as much as I do. His lips twitch like he almost agrees. Go carefully, Iris. You're walking on knives. I've been cut before, I say, and grab my bag. T Lily's old internship building. I flash my press badge. The receptionist glances around nervously. I'm looking into past interns, I say. Do you remember Lily Hale? She lowers her voice. I shouldn't talk, please. I press. This matters. She hesitates, then whispers. Check the PR floor. The woman there, the one with the red scarf. She knows things. Name? I ask. I can't, she says quickly, eyes darting. Just the scarf. You'll see her. Before I can push, a man in a suit strides past. She stiffens, plastering on a fake smile. I get the message. End of conversation. Thank you. I murmur and head out. That night, my phone buzzes with a message from Noah. Iris. I mirrored a deleted folder. You need to see this. I call him immediately. What did you find? There's a file labeled Sparrow, he says. Buried deep, like they wanted it gone forever. Sparrow? I repeat, the word sharp in my mouth. Yes, it looks like a crisis script, designed to discredit someone fast. Plug in a name, spin the story, release the smear. I think Lily was one of them. I whisper the word again, slower this time. Sparrow. From the couch, Lily stirs. Her eyes snap open. Don't say that. I freeze. Lily, what did you hear? Her voice shakes. He called me that. My stomach drops. Cole? She nods, trembling. He said it like a pet name. My little sparrow. I thought it meant something gentle. But it was a code, wasn't it? I sit beside her, grabbing her hand. You couldn't have known. Her eyes water. Every time he said it, I felt seen. Now I feel sick. Noah's voice cuts through the speaker. Iris, are you still there? I'm here, I say, tightening my grip on Lily's hand. We just confirmed it. What do you mean? He asks. Lily says Cole called her Sparrow. To him it wasn't a nickname, it was a category. Noah curses under his breath. That's bigger than I thought. Lily shudders. It was a trap from the start. I brush her hair back. He won't win. Not this time. Her eyes lock on mine. Promise me. I promise, I whisper. Noah interrupts. I'll package the Sparrow file for you. But Iris, tread carefully. If this leaks too soon, he'll crush it. Then we'll time it right, I say. But I'm not backing down. Lily curls against the couch cushion. I don't want to hear that word again. Then you won't, I say softly. We'll take it from him. We'll strip it of power. Her breath steadies, but her fingers cling to mine like a lifeline. Noah says, Iris, this is your first crack in the wall. But walls fall heavy. Don't get buried. I look at Lily, fragile but still breathing. I'm not buried, I say. I'm digging. The calf smells like burnt beans and lemon polish. Elena Morales sits by the window, red scarf draped. Over her shoulder, smile sharp as glass. Miss Hale, she says smoothly. To what do I owe this intrusion? I slide into the chair across from her. We both know the video is fake. Her hand doesn't shake as she lifts her cup. Accidents happen online, not accidents with burner accounts. I pull a folded printout from my bag and place it on the table. Payments trace straight to your department. Her eyes flick down, then back up. I don't know what you think you've found. I know what I've found, I say. And so do you. She leans in, voice low. You should walk away, Miss Hale. This is larger than you realize. No, I answer, steady. I'm not walking. Her smile falters, just for a second. You're brave, or foolish. Sometimes they're the same. I'll take both if it means justice for Lily. The name lands. Her expression tightens. You should be helping your sister heal, not digging holes you can't climb out of. She'll heal when the truth is out, I say. Elena exhales through her nose, pushing the printout back toward me. Leave before someone decides you're a problem worth solving. I already am, I say, standing. And you know it. Her scarf shifts as she tilts her head. You're not ready for the storm that comes when you poke giants. I meet her gaze. Then I'll drown them first. I leave before she can answer. Outside, my phone buzzes. Noah's voice crackles through. Iris. I dug deeper into the Sparrow file. My grip tightens on the phone. Tell me. It's a crisis. Script. Step 1. Label the intern unstable. Step 2. Flood socials with fake chatter. Step 3. Bury them with non-disclosures. It's all templated. Cold spreads through my chest. How many? Dozens, maybe. Each file tagged with dates and initials. And Lily? Her initials are there, he says quietly. She's one of the entries. My throat dries. What's the trigger? Why them? A long pause. Then Noah says, the ones who refuse favors. I press my back against the hotel wall. Lily refused. Yes. I squeeze my eyes shut. So he punished her. Noah doesn't speak. I need you to say it. I push. Out loud. His voice is grim. Yes, Iris. He punished her. The words slice, but they anchor me too. I'm texting Grant. I say, already typing. We have a pattern. Grant's reply comes seconds later. Bring a witness. I stare at the screen. He wants someone inside. I murmur. Then you need Elena, Noah says. She told me to walk away. Pressure her, he says. She's cracking. The printouts scared her. If you keep pushing, she'll choose self-preservation. She could also bury me. She could, he admits. But you don't have another option. I look at the hotel windows, at the red scarf flashing. Behind glass. Then I'll push. Careful, Iris. Noah warns. The net's tightening for both sides. I breathe out slow. Good. That means I'm getting closer. Closer to what? He asks. To his fall. I whisper. Silence hangs heavy. Then Noah says, I'll keep digging tonight. Encrypt everything. Don't trust anyone else. I trust you. I say. Then let me keep you alive, he answers. I end the call, thumb hovering over Lily's bracelet in my pocket. Elena's voice echoes. Walk away, Miss Hale. I clench my jaw. No. I whisper to myself. Not until he breaks. The ballroom sparkles with chandeliers, laughter echoing against glass. I clutch my press badge like armor and weave through sequin dresses until the spotlight lands on him. Cole West glows beneath the lights, tuxedo crisp, smile rehearsed. By his side stands Vivian Ashcroft, diamonds dripping, posture regal. When the mic opens for questions, I raise my hand. How do you protect young women in your company, Mr. West? Cole's smile widens, practiced warmth. With respect, he says smoothly, and strict policy. We are a family. My heart hammers. Then why Sparrow? The air shifts. Glasses clink, then silence. For a beat, the whole room holds its breath. Cole chuckles lightly. I'm afraid I don't follow. You will, I say, lowering my voice. And so will they. Vivian's gaze cuts sharp, her hand tightening on his arm. Cole recovers with a grin, leaning toward the next reporter. Next question, please, murmurs Spread. The spell of his charm wavers just slightly. Later, I wait by the exit, nerves like fire in my chest. He's still inside, laughing too loud, deflecting. Then Vivian appears alone, heels clicking against marble. She stops in front of me. Who are you? Iris Hale, I say, her eyes narrow. The question you asked, why would you say that here? Because truth doesn't wait for permission. Truth, she repeats. Or envy? My sister's name is Lily Hale, I say, steady. Recognition flickers across her face. The intern. Yes, I bite out. The one your fiancé destroyed. Her lips part, then close. For a second, her mask slips. You think you know everything, she whispers. I know enough, I say. I know he called her Sparrow. I know he broke her life. She looks away, diamonds catching light. Careful, you're playing with fire. Fire already burned my sister, I say. I'm only carrying the ashes. Vivian studies me. Expression unreadable. Finally, she leans closer. Meet me tomorrow. No cameras, no press. Why? I demand. Because not everything shines under his lights, she says softly. Where? She hesitates, then whispers. The old conservatory noon. Don't tell anyone. I nod once. I'll be there. She straightens, the mask sliding back on. Forget this meeting ever happened. Then she glides away, heels sharp, leaving me in the quiet hall with my pulse racing. My phone buzzes. Noah. What the hell did you do? You're trending already. I asked a question. I say. You threw a grenade in his ballroom. He snaps. The clips everywhere. Half the feeds are mocking. Half are asking what Sparrow means. Good, I say. Let him squirm. And Vivian? She found me. Told me to meet her tomorrow. A pause. She wants something. Or she wants to help, I say. Or she wants to trap you. He warns. Then I'll spring it first. Iris, I know the risks. I cut in. But she looked at me like she was cracking. Noah sighs. Be careful. You're not invincible. Neither is he. I whisper Dada T home. Lily stirs on the couch when I close the door. You went out. Yes, I say softly. You saw him? Yes. Her eyes dart to mine. Did he see you? He heard me, I answer. She swallows. What did you say? I kneel beside her. I asked how he protects women. Then I asked why he calls them sparrows. Her breath catches, eyes glassy. And the room froze, I say. He laughed, but Vivian didn't. Lily's voice trembles. She knows. I think she does. I whisper. Lily grips my hand. Promise you'll be careful. I promise, I say. Though my chest feels heavy, I slip her bracelet from my pocket, cool against my skin. Tomorrow, I'll bring it with me. Proof that even ashes can gleam. Vivian sits across from me in the dim conservatory, sunlight fractured through dusty glass. She sets a velvet box on the table. What's this? I ask. She opens it, revealing a diamond ring and folded papers. A symbol, she says quietly, and a chain. I touch the papers. What am I looking at? A non-disclosure agreement, she explains. He made ex-interns sign versions of this. Silence in exchange for scraps of money or references. I slide my phone into my lap, recording audio. So it wasn't just Lily. Her eyes dart to the window. No, dozens, maybe more. And you? I ask. I signed my own version when I got engaged. Not exactly the same, but close enough. I lift the contract. You knew. Her voice wavers. He told me they lied to trap him. He swore he was innocent. I wanted to believe him. Wanted, I repeat, but not anymore. She exhales sharply. The night you spoke at the gala, I watched his face. He didn't look surprised. He looked cornered. That scared me more than anything. I lean forward. Will you testify? Vivian's throat works as she swallows. If you protect me, I can't guarantee safety, I say, but I can promise the truth will shield you more than his lies ever will. She rubs the ring between her fingers. I thought this meant forever. Now it feels like a shackle. Then break it, I urge. Stand with me. Her eyes glisten. Do you know what happens if I betray him? My family, the investors, the press, they'll crucify me. Better crucified for truth than gilded in lies, I say. She stares at me, silent, then finally nods once. I'll think about it. Don't think too long, I warn. He's already moving pieces. Later, I step outside into the chill air and dial Grant. He answers with a groan. Tell me you didn't drag his fiancée into this circus. She came to me, I say, with proof. What proof? A ring and a non-disclosure agreement. She says interns sign similar contracts. Grant whistles. That's dynamite. And dynamite kills the person holding it. Iris. I recorded her admitting it. I tell him. Do you hear yourself? You're juggling an heiress, an NDA, and a lawsuit waiting to happen. She's cracking Grant. If I push, she'll testify, or she'll run back to him and hand over. You're recording, he snaps. I trust what I saw in her eyes. You trust too easily. No, I say firmly. I trust pain when I see it. She's drowning. Grant sighs. You're walking into legal crossfire. If he sues, we can't shield you forever. I'm not asking for forever, I say. Just enough to drag him into the light. You're risking the paper, Iris. I'm risking myself. That's worse, he mutters. Because you don't know when to stop. I stare at Lily's bracelet in my palm, the metal cool against my skin. No more fear, Grant. I won't stop. There's a pause. Then his tired voice. Fine, move the story forward. But remember, he'll strike back, and when he does, you better be ready. Back home, Lily sits curled in the corner of the couch. Where were you? Meeting Vivian, I say. Her eyes widen. Cole's fiancé. Yes. What did she want? To confess. I answer. She showed me what he makes interns sign. She knows it's wrong. Lily hugs her knees. And you believe her? I believe she's scared, I say. Fear cracks even the prettiest shells. She might betray you, Lily whispers. She might, I admit. But she might save us instead. Lily fingers her bare wrist. If she saves us, does that mean it ends? It means it begins, I tell her. Because once she speaks, others will follow. Her eyes glimmer with fragile hope. Promise? I hold the bracelet high between us. Promise. That night, lying awake, I replay Vivian's words. He told me they lied to trap him. I whisper into the dark. No more lies. No more fear. Tomorrow, I move forward, even if it means walking into his fire. The envelope lands on my desk with a heavy thud. Thick cream paper, sharp black letters. I rip it open and skim the first line. Defamation. I mutter, heat rising in my chest. The letter stares back at me. Retract or bleed. Signed Ethan Drake. I grab it and storm into Grant's office, slamming it on his desk. Read it, I demand. He adjusts his glasses. Iris, read it. His eyes scan the page. He exhales slowly. Cole's lawyer doesn't bluff. Ethan Drake is a blade. Then let him cut, I say. I won't retract. Grant looks at me hard. Do you understand the risk? I do, and I accept it. He shakes his head. Courage isn't the same as recklessness. It's not reckless if the truth is on my side. He slides the letter back toward me. Then you'd better bring proof strong enough to bury them. That night, my phone buzzes. A text from Noah. Found a hidden archive. Audio. Call me now. I dial immediately. What did you find? Snippets, he says. Conversations. Dated, labeled. Some tied to Sparrow files. Play one, I whisper. There's static. Then Cole's voice, smooth and cold. Make the girl look unstable. Push the narrative. Break her before she speaks. My hands shake. That's him. Yes, Noah says. His voice clear. This isn't rumor anymore. This is dynamite. I grip the phone tighter. Send it. Iris, wait. This is dangerous. If he knows I pulled this, he won't know. I say. Not until it's too late. You don't get it. No warns. This file could get me blacklisted or worse. Then let me carry the risk. I say. No, he snaps. If one of us burns, we both do. I close my eyes, hearing Cole's words replay. Make the girl look unstable. I won't let him win, Noah. I whisper. Sarah meets me at my apartment, laptop glowing on the table. She listens to the audio clip, arms folded tight. When it ends, She looks at me. That's him? Yes. Her jaw clenches. Then we build a wall. No leaks. No slips. Facts only. I nod. Facts are all I have. She steps closer, pulling me into a fierce hug. You have more. You have me. The tension in my chest eases just a little. Thank you. Don't thank me, she says. Just promise you won't face him alone. I won't, I say, though the truth feels heavier than the promise. Later, I sit beside Lily on the couch. The TV flickers, but her eyes stay fixed on her blanket. Lily, I say softly. She glances at me. You look wired. Because we're closer, I tell her. Closer to what? Proving he did this. I say, we have his voice on tape. Her face pales. You heard him? Yes. Her hands twist in the fabric. I'm scared. I know. I whisper. Me too. She leans against me. What if he destroys you the way he destroyed me? I press my forehead to hers. Then I'll scream louder than he ever could. Her eyes fill, but she nods. You always were louder. I smile faintly. It's my one talent. When the apartment finally quiets, I sit alone at the kitchen table, staring at Ethan's letter. Retract or bleed, I whisper to the paper. Let me bleed then, because I won't retract. My phone buzzes again. Noah's message. Stay sharp. If the net tightens, I'll keep watch. Another from Sarah. Walls holding. Rest if you can. I touch Lily's bracelet in my pocket. My voice comes out low but steady. He thinks he can silence me, but he doesn't know how loud I can be. Grant's office door shut softly behind me. He rubbed his forehead and said, if this crosses criminal lines, I need you safe. I'm not safe now, I told him. None of us are while he's free. He studied me for a moment, then sighed. Take it to Boyd. He's tough, but fair. He won't play games. Then give me his number. I said. Detective Marcus Boyd met me in a small conference room at the precinct, sleeves rolled up, a tired edge in his eyes. You're Hale? He asked. Yes, I said, sliding a flash drive and folders across the table. Audio clips, payment trails, NDAs. Enough to see a pattern. He plugged in the drive, listened for less than a minute, then leaned back. If we open this, we don't close it halfway. Do you understand? I do, I said. I'm not here for halfway. He nodded slowly. This will get loud and messy. Once it's out, there's no retreat. I already crossed that line, I answered. He tapped the folder. I'll verify. But if any of this cracks, he'll use it against you. Then make sure it doesn't crack, I said. His eyes narrowed. You're bold. I'm desperate. I corrected. That night, long after I left the station, my phone buzzed at midnight. Unknown number. I answered cautiously. Hello, Iris. The voice was hushed, trembling. It's Elena. My pulse jumped. Why are you calling me? He's turning on me, she whispered. Cole? Yes. He blames me for leaks. He said I'm sloppy. He watches everything now. I can't breathe. You knew this would happen, I said carefully. You've protected him for years. I know, she said, almost choking. But I want out. Then talk, I said. Say what you've never said before. A shaky inhale. He built shell companies, paid trolls through offshore accounts, script templates designed to destroy women before they could complain. My grip on the phone tightened. Do you have proof? I saved copies, she admitted. Enough to bury him if I live long enough. Then meet me, I said quickly. Face to face. We can protect you. No, she whispered. Not yet. They're watching. I'll send what I can. Record. Me now. I hit record. Voice steady though my heart pounded. Go ahead. She spoke in broken fragments, each word trembling but sharp. He said, break her before she speaks. He said it like a rule. Not just Lily, dozens. He used the same playbook over and over. Keep going, I urged. Money trails lead to front groups, she whispered. Look for Everwine Consulting. That's his funnel. Why tell me this now? I asked. Because I'm next, she admitted. If I stay quiet, he'll silence me anyway. Better to bleed the truth while I can. I swallowed hard. Then bleed it. I'm listening. She gave one last shaky breath. You're not safe either, Iris. Watch your shadows. The line clicked dead. I sat frozen, staring at the recording time on my phone. 10 minutes of confession. 10 minutes that could rip his empire apart. I saved the file twice, backed it up to a hidden drive, then whispered into the silence. I'm speaking now. My phone buzzed again. Noah. Everything okay? I texted back. Better than okay. We have her voice. Another buzz. Sarah. Don't stay alone tonight. Come crash at mine. I typed. I can't. Too much to organize. Grant's message followed. Did Boyd take it? Yes, I replied. And Elena flipped. He responded with a single word. Careful. I walked into the living room where Lily sat curled up, eyes half closed. She looked at me and whispered, "Why are you still awake?" "I had a call," I said. "From who?" "Elena." Her eyes widened. "Cole's woman?" "Yes. She's not his woman anymore. She's ours now." Lily blinked confused. "Why? Would she help?" "Because he turned on her," I said. "And because lies bleed eventually." Her hand found mine, trembling. "Are we closer?" I nodded. "Much closer." She exhaled softly. "Then maybe I'll finally sleep." I brushed her hair back. "Sleep, Lily. I'll keep watch." Alone again. I played Elena's words once more. "Break her before she speaks," I whispered into the dark. "Not this time. This time I speak first." Detective Boyd's voice was calm but firm. "Once we start, you keep steady. No interruptions. No theatrics." "I don't need theatrics," I said. "I have his words." Grant leaned close. "Remember, credibility is your weapon. Don't waste it." "I won't," I promised. The glass-walled boardroom gleamed under harsh lights. The board members murmured in low tones until the door opened. Cole West strode in sharp suit, calm grin, aura of command. "Well," he drawled, sliding into a chair. "You think you can hurt me?" I met his gaze. "I don't think. I know." He chuckled. "Ambition's cute." I pulled my phone from my pocket, thumb hovering over the screen. "Cute? Let's test that." A single tap, and his voice filled the room. "Make the girl look unstable. Push the narrative. Break her before she speaks." The room stilled. Chairs squeaked. Papers rustled. Cole leaned back, laughing. "Deepfakes are cute too. Impressive work, Iris." "Truly. It's authentic," I said. "We verified it 6 ways. Verification?" He smirked. "Paid geeks and bitter interns." "Witnesses," I replied. He opened his mouth, but another voice cut through. "Enough." Vivian stepped from the corner, posture perfect, but her face pale. Her engagement ring caught the light before she slipped it off and placed it on the table. "You lied to me, Cole." Over and over. Gasps circled the board. Cole's mask cracked just for a second. "Vivian," he said coldly. "Not here." "Yes, here," she said, voice trembling but strong. "I believed you, but I heard the truth with my own ears. I won't defend you anymore." Before the silence settled, Elena emerged from the opposite side. Her red scarf trailed behind her as she faced the board. "We were there," she said. "We wrote the scripts. We planted the lies. Cole ordered everything." Cole's eyes hardened, venomous. "Traitors?" "No," I said, standing taller. "Witnesses?" The board erupted in whispers. Chairs scraped. Phones clicked on, voices overlapping. Ethan Drake slammed a folder on the table. "This is slander. You've got no admissible chain, no authentication, no court-worthy proof. You'll lose." He hissed at me. I leaned forward. "Watch me." Boyd spoke next, his tone dry. "The audio's admissible. The witnesses are under oath if we move forward. And your threats don't erase recordings." Cole's gaze cut to me, sharp as a blade. "You think this saves you?" "I own the narrative. Always have." I met his stare. "Not anymore. You burned too many voices. Now they're burning back." Vivian's hand shook, but her voice didn't. "I'll testify." Elena nodded. "So will I," Grant whispered in my ear. "That's your chorus, Iris. Don't waste it." I straightened, looking around the room. "This isn't just about Lily. This is about every sparrow you buried. Today, you're not the hunter. You're the prey." The board members murmured louder, unease spreading. One woman whispered, "If this hits press, it will." I cut in. "Every second you hesitate, more lives hang in ruins. He won't stop until you stop him." Ethan's jaw clenched. "You're finished." "No," I said, voice steady. "He is." Cole slammed, his hand on the table, rising. "I built this empire. Do you think whispers and scorn will topple me?" I held up my phone again. Cole's damning words still on replay. "Not whispers. Evidence." Vivian folded her arms. "And betrayal." Elena's voice cut sharp. "And truth." Boyd leaned forward, meeting Cole's glare. "You'll answer every one of these claims in court." Cole's grin faltered, then flickered back, brittle. "Court loves money, and I have plenty." I stared at him. "Then bring it. Because I have something you'll never buy." Voices that won't stay silent. The room buzzed with panic, but I felt only calm. Cole could rage, Ethan could sneer, but the tide had shifted. I whispered, just loud enough for him to hear. This is your last trap, Cole. And you walked right in. Detective Boyd's tone was flat but final. The warrants are signed. We move now. Grant adjusted his tie. Once this hits, there's no turning back. There never was, I said, through the glass. We watched uniformed officers stride into the building. Minutes later, Cole West was escorted out, still immaculate, still smiling for cameras as if it were a red carpet. Reporters swarmed. Microphones shoved forward. Iris Hale, is this your doing? I stepped up, my pulse hammering but my voice steady. This is for my sister, I said into the cluster of mix. And for every sparrow who thought silence was their only choice. Flashes blinded me. Questions overlapped. Cole turned on the courthouse steps, eyes locked on me. You wanted fame, he shouted, voice sharp. I held his gaze. I wanted peace. The crowd erupted, voices chasing me as Boyd pushed us through the chaos. That night, the apartment was quiet. Lily sat on the couch, wrapped in a blanket. Her eyes searched mine. Is it real? She whispered. Yes, I said softly. The board suspended him. The police have his files. Her lips trembled. He can't touch us. Not anymore. She reached for my hand, her fingers fragile but warm. I can breathe. Tears stung my eyes. Then it was worth every cut. She leaned against me. I thought I'd never get this back. You will, I whispered. Piece by piece. My phone buzzed. Noah's tired voice came through when I answered. It's done. Every backup filed, every log secure. He can't wriggle out. I smiled faintly. You sound exhausted. Exhausted but alive, he said. And you? How does it feel? Loud, I admitted. But lighter. You did it, he said. I shook my head even though he couldn't see me. We did. There was silence, then a soft laugh. You haven't changed, always sharing the victory. Because I never fight alone, I said. Another buzz Sarah's text. A single word. Proud. I typed back. Couldn't have stood without you. Her reply came instantly. Yes, you could. But I'm glad you didn't. Grant called next. Presses. Tearing it apart already. Some praising, some doubting. They'll doubt until they can't anymore. I said. You held steady, he told me. That's what mattered. You made them listen. I only told the truth, I said. Truth doesn't always get heard, he reminded me. You forced it into the light. Lily stirred, lifting her head. Who was that? Grant, I said. He thinks I forced the truth into the light. You did, she murmured, even when I couldn't speak. I brushed her hair back. I only carried your voice. Her eyes softened. And you gave it back to me. Later, Noah sent me a final message. Sleep. He'll rage. But the fall already started. I read it twice, then looked at Lily asleep on the couch. Her breathing was calm, steady like a rhythm I hadn't heard in months. I whispered into the dark. You're safe now. The bracelet in my pocket pressed against my palm. Cold silver, warm promise. Outside, reporters still shouted. Headlines still spun, but inside the room, peace finally began to grow. I closed my eyes, hearing my own words echo back. This is for my sister, and for every sparrow, and for the first time, I believed it had truly landed. The newsroom buzzed louder than usual. Grant waved me into his office, a fresh paper spread across his desk. Front page, he said. Your series runs tomorrow. We're calling it The Sparrow Files. I traced the headline with my finger. It feels heavier than ink. It should, he said. It carries voices too long ignored. My phone vibrated. Sarah's voice came through, breathless. Turn on the TV. Channel 5. I hurried. To the break room. Screen already glowing. Vivian stood behind a podium, cameras flashing. She held up the engagement ring. This no longer defines me. I choose myself. Gasps rippled through the reporters. Vivian set the ring down, straightened, and walked away without looking back. I whispered, she did it. Sarah murmured, she finally chose freedom. That night, Elena called me. Her voice was steady, different. I registered the papers. Today, she said, a non-profit hotline. For women who think silence is their only option. You're building something. I said, I'm a taunting. She corrected. I let him use me too long. I need to give back. You're doing more than a taunting. I told her, you're turning guilt into service. She was quiet for a beat. Thank you, Iris. Grant handed me another document the next morning. Ethan Drake filed a new motion. Claims everything was entrapment. I rolled my eyes. Of course he did, Grant smirked. Boyd just buried it with fresh charges: fraud, harassment, obstruction. The judge denied Ethan's motion in record time. Then the cracks are now walls, I said. No, Grant replied. They're rubble. You did this. Later, I walked across Lily's campus, the red bricks familiar yet distant. The scholarship office door opened, and a woman greeted us with an uneasy smile. Miss Hale, she said to Lily, we owe you an apology. The decision to withdraw your scholarship was premature and unfounded. It has been fully restored. Lily's eyes widened. Restored? Yes, effective immediately. You may return if you wish. I looked at my sister. Her lips trembled as she turned to me. Do I go back? I held her shoulders gently. Don't just go back. Go forward. Her tears spilled as she whispered. Forward. We hugged under a sky painted gray, but for the first time, it felt light instead of heavy. That evening, Noah called. Iris? More women came forward today. 3 gave sworn statements already. 3, I repeated, stunned. And more are contacting Elena's hotline. It's spreading. A lump formed in my throat. It's not just Lily anymore. No, he said softly. It never was. But now, no one can deny it. I sat at my desk staring at the first printed copy of the Sparrow Files. Sarah leaned against the doorway. You're not just a reporter anymore, she said. What am I then? I asked. Her smile was small but certain. A voice, one that made others speak. I exhaled, the weight shifting inside me. I never wanted the spotlight. Sometimes, she said gently, the spotlight finds the one who refuses to look away. When I got home, Lily was waiting by the window, her backpack at her feet. I enrolled again, she said, voice small but steady. My chest ached with pride. Good. She walked over and hugged me tight. You gave me back my breath. No. I whispered into her hair. You found it yourself. I just held the silence until you did. Her smile was fragile but real. Then let's keep moving forward. As night fell, I stood on the balcony, phone buzzing nonstop with headlines, messages and questions. For the first time, I didn't feel buried by the noise. Vivian had chosen herself. Elena had chosen to serve. Lily had chosen to rise. And I had chosen to speak not just for us, but for every sparrow who thought their wings were broken. The hall was small, the kind with folding chairs and chipped paint, but every seat was full. I stepped up to the podium, heart steady this time. I was angry. I began, my voice echoing softly. I'm still angry, but I'm also free. The room leaned in, faces, young and old, eyes shining. This isn't just my story, I said. It's Lily's. It's every sparrow who thought silence was the only option. He tried to break us, but broken things can cut sharper than glass. And now we're cutting through the dark. Applause rose, warm and heavy, filling the air. I let it wash over me, not as noise, but as proof. Afterward, I stepped outside into the crisp air. The sun was low, casting long shadows across the street. And there he was, Cole West, smaller now. No cameras, no board, no crown. Just a man standing in a coat that suddenly seemed too large for him. He lifted his chin when our eyes met. A flicker of the old arrogance remained, but it cracked at the edges. I didn't stop. I didn't hide. Lily walked beside me, her arm linked through mine, her steps stronger than they'd been in months. The silver bracelet on her wrist caught the sunlight, a glint like fire. Cole's gaze dropped to it. For the first time, he looked away first. I leaned just close enough for my words to reach him. You thought this pain would break me, I whispered, but it built me. I kept walking, leaving him in the shadow he had made for himself. My phone buzzed in my pocket. I pulled it out, 3 messages lighting the screen. Noah, we're here. Sarah, always. Grant, keep rising. I smiled, slipping the phone away. Lily squeezed my arm. Did you see his face? Yes, I said. He looked small. He is, I answered. Her lips curved into a smile. We're not. No, I said softly. We're not. The street stretched ahead, ordinary and open, but it felt like the first page of something new. I inhaled deeply, the air sharp, alive. Step by step, I walked forward, not away from the past, but carrying it, reshaped, reforged. I had been silenced, mocked, threatened, but I had spoken, louder than fear. And now the echoes belonged to me. The world had changed. So had I. I straightened my shoulders, let the sun warm my face, and stepped into the next chapter of my life.